Hi y'all. So I'm taking this while I'm hiking because I'm running late. And the reason I'm running late is because I went off trail for a little bit. Now, it was well intentioned. I took a trail and then the return trail turned out that it was a mountain bike trail. And I was in front of the mountain bikers. So if you've ever been in that situation, you know you don't want to stay there. So after hitting the dirt, I backtracked. And some nice people told me that there was a trail to the road, which would get me back to the car sooner. So I looked at my All Trails app and I was following it until that trail hit a gate, and a locked gate at that, obviously private property. Well, they may have felt comfortable cutting through that private property, but I didn't. So here I am, slightly off trail, having gone through a wooded area and not exactly lost because I had the map, but also not exactly where I was supposed to be. So I had to turn around and backtrack, come back to the main trail and return the way I came, and it all worked out fine. But you know, I was just thinking of that lesson and how often we just get so hung up on God's will or a decision that we need to make, as if that everything hinges on us being right in that moment. And certainly there are some life-changing decisions, like marriage or a move across the country. And I'm not suggesting to be casual about that. But what I am suggesting is that in the day-to-day, we have a lot more freedom to listen to the Holy Spirit in the moment and backtrack when we need to, and not be scared of that. Years ago, when I was going through some Christian counseling, my counselor told me something that really freed me. She said, a mistake is not a sin. It wasn't a sin for me to take the mountain bike trail and have to backtrack. It wasn't a sin for me to try to get over to the road. Those were just mistakes, and maybe not even mistakes. They were learning opportunities and judgment calls that I had to make. So, as he walked with me today, I just learned even more to trust him in the moment, and to trust that my redeemed heart can hear his voice in the moment and make the course corrections that need to be made. Now, if I had kept on going down that mountain bike trail, it would have been a whole lot harder to course correct. So, obviously, course correcting earlier is better. But if you're struggling with a decision today, if you're struggling with God's will, just relax a little bit and trust the Holy Spirit in you and the redeemed spirit that He's given you. And look here, I made it back safely to the car.